What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the huge Liverpool Takeover update because the Daily Mail newspaper is reporting that Liverpool are involved in talks with officials representing the Qatari Investment Authority, which is a sovereign wealth fund of Qatar, who are one of the richest countries in the world. Qatar is sitting on a massive gas and oil field next to them, and as soon as they find that out, they have become gradually richer and richer, and now they are one of the richest nations in the world, and they want to purchase Liverpool. At least some investors want to purchase Liverpool, and the Daily Mail newspaper is understanding that the Qatar Investment Authority are open to a full takeover of Liverpool Football Club or acquiring a majority share, which means that they don't want just a percentage of Liverpool, they want a controlling percentage, which I said makes sense all along. Why would a Qatari investment firm invest hundreds of millions of pounds into Liverpool if they don't control the club, if they don't have a say in the transfer strategy? So they want a majority takeover, they want majority control of Liverpool Football Club. And if you are excited about this news, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the latest updates around the Liverpool's takeover, and also many other Liverpool transfer news updates coming in this video, so make sure to stay tuned, and thank you so much for your awesome support. And also they warned that Qatari investors are willing to walk away if FSG say the price is too high or if an agreement cannot be found. And what is very, very interesting is that James Pearce also warned that the lack of Champions League football for Liverpool could be devastating. It could have devastating consequences for Liverpool in the summer. But of course, we are only at the halfway stage of the Premier League season. Liverpool's form has been very inconsistent, but also Manchester United and Newcastle's form have been pretty inconsistent as well. And it was a good thing that Man United drew and lost in their past two games, and also Newcastle, I think, got two draws recently. So at least while Liverpool's form slumped, at least our rivals didn't pick up a lot of wins. I mean our rivals for the top four place. But James Pearce wrote for The Athletic that missing out on the Champions League spots this season would leave a sizable hole in the finances at a time when Liverpool's rebuild needs to be backed with serious amounts of money. Securing a deal for a top summer target, Jude Bellingham, would certainly become a lot more challenging to pull off without Champions League football. Who is going to pick up the tab for what's required? Will Jurgen Klopp have to lower his sights? Much depends on what happens with the owners over the coming months. FSG has yet to receive the kind of offers it was expecting for Liverpool, but that process is ongoing and could change fast. Uncertainty at the moment is what is reigning. So I think the FSG are expecting to sell Liverpool or to sell a large portion of the football club so they can fund transfers, because right now they don't want to spend any of their own money on Liverpool FC, and they are also looking to buy an NBA franchise in Las Vegas, which means that they are probably willing to sell Liverpool almost 100% with a full takeover, which means that they need at least 3 to 4 billion pounds raised or $4 billion raised so they can go ahead with that NBA franchise takeover. And Alex Miller is the journalist who is writing in the Daily Mail that there are takeover talks taking place between the Qatari Investment Fund and also Liverpool Football Club. But there are other journalists, for example Adam Crofton, who is confirming that the PSG owners, QSI, are not pursuing the club, but a different Qatari investment group is pursuing Liverpool FC. Social media speculation about Liverpool and Qatar is at the moment simply speculation. The Qatari owners of PSG are not pursuing Liverpool Football Club. That leaves Tottenham as the likeliest outcome, but if the past decade has taught us anything, it is not to underestimate what might happen when Qatar really decides it really wants something. And if Qatar decides decides they want Liverpool Football Club, then that would be the best news, I think, for Liverpool fans in terms of the investment going into the football club. If FSG remain owners, then our football club as a top club might be over, at least for the next 4 or 5 years, because Jurgen Klopp was only able to take Liverpool to the next level with players like Van Dijk, Fabinho, Alisson, players who were bought by selling Coutinho, one of our best players at the time. He sold for 140 million, and that was the amount of money that allowed Liverpool to rejuvenate the side. But if the current owners are not willing to back Jurgen Klopp financially, then how is he supposed to rebuild the squad? We don't have those kind of caliber of players we could sell, but there is also rumors going around that Liverpool might be tempted to sell Mohamed Salah to fund this rebuild, but that would be, suicidal. Mo Salah is one of the best and most important players at Liverpool right now, so why would FSG decide to sell Salah 1 year after he just signed a new contract? That wouldn't make sense, and also Salah wouldn't command the 150 million pounds. If there was a time to sell Salah, maybe it was 2 years ago when he was at the absolute peak of his career, and then we could have sold him for 150 or 200 million pounds and rebuilt the Liverpool side without him. But I would have hated that. Then I would hate it even more now, because as I said, Salah is now a walking Liverpool legend, and I want him to either retire Liverpool or to stay as long as his contract expires, and hopefully he can break many more records. I want Salah to become the to be in the top 3 best goal scorers of all time at Liverpool Football Club, because he deserves that as a legacy. He has put so much into this Liverpool project in the last 5 years, and I think he deserves a legendary status absolutely at Anfield. And Brendan Aronson, who is now playing for Leeds United, he is a USA international, and he was a Liverpool fan growing up, and when he was playing in America, he gave an interview saying that, but he was also asked by Amazon Prime, and he confirmed recently as well, I always get a lot of stuff for this, but my favorite club growing up, he said, was Liverpool FC. I was a big Steven Gerrard and Fernando Torres fan. Who wasn't? All the Liverpool fans can empathize with him, because Steven Gerrard and Torres in their prime were absolutely joy to watch on the pitch. The connection that they had was really second to none, and also Steven Gerrard, one of the best midfielders to ever play football, and that's certainly one of the best midfielders to ever play for Liverpool, and it was a joy to watch him as well. And there is a US-based journalist, Tom Bogart, on Twitter, who said that Aronson would be the perfect midfielder for Jurgen Klopp. He said to watch Aronson play against Liverpool, you could tell by Jurgen Klopp's body language every time Brendan did anything. Look, I wouldn't be shocked if Jurgen Klopp would be interested in that kid after how he played against him. And that's, true. Aronson is just spreading his wings at the moment in the Premier League. He's getting better and better week after week, as Leeds United are improving all the time as well. But I think there is still a long way to go until Aronson becomes Liverpool level. Maybe 1 or 2 years still needed, but as a backup player right now he would be brilliant, but he's still very, very young, and he's adapting to a new league, a new country. So let's give him time and let's see how he develops, and maybe in 1 or 2 years Liverpool could be seriously interested in Brendan Aronson, and what a dream it would be for him to play for the club that he supported as a kid. And the Liverpool Echo is also reporting that Ryan Gravenberch's agent was spotted at Anfield. His agent is Rafaela Pimenta. She's a woman agent, and she posted a picture on her Instagram standing in front of Anfield. He was visiting the Liverpool-Chelsea game. So could that be that Liverpool could take Ryan Gravenberch on loan until the end of the season? I think that would be a brilliant deal, very smart deal. It would save a lot of money for us, and also Gravenberch is only averaging around 30 minutes per game. He's not a regular starter at Bayern Munich. He's only 20 years old, so he's not, of course, one of the best midfielders at Bayern, but he could still help Liverpool in its current state. And for a loan deal is very low risk. You only pay half or a fraction of the player's salary. You don't have to pay a huge transfer fee. You only pay a few £1 million to the club that is loaning the player to you, and then you can really assess how he is and maybe we can buy him in the summer, or maybe he can return to Bayern Munich, having helped us during the season. So I think that makes a lot of sense to do this, and I really hope that Liverpool take him on loan. I think it's very telling that, I mean, why would his agent visit Anfield unless he was trying to get his client to come to Liverpool? I mean, is she a Liverpool fan? I'm not sure. Why would Ryan Gravenberch's agent be a Liverpool fan? That would be pretty strange, but maybe she was just on vacation, sorry. So we shall wait and see. I will keep you guys updated on any developments that happen. And there were a lot of eyebrows raised when Mudryk, the new signing of Chelsea, signed an 8.5-year deal just to mitigate his transfer fee and also to comply with financial fair play. And officials at UEFA are planning to set a 5-year maximum limit for the length of the time over which a player's transfer fee can be spread. Chelsea offered him such a long contract just to spread the transfer fee on for a longer period. And this new policy will be brought in before the summer transfer window. It is understood the move comes after a number of clubs complained to UEFA over Chelsea's transfer policy. I mean, the Ukrainian winger Mudryk signed the longest contract in the 30-year history of the Premier League under a process called amortization, the process of writing off the initial cost of a player. The 80 million transfer fee would be recorded as 9.4 million per season for UEFA's financial fair play calculations, while if Mudryk had signed a 4-year deal with the same 80 million transfer fee, it would be calculated as 20 million per season. So FIFA's regulations state the players' contracts should be a maximum of 5 years unless they are allowed to be longer under the laws of that particular country, and there is no restriction in the UK. If other clubs start doing the same with 8-year contracts, it will be a mess. So we need to protect them. That's what the Times newspapers reporters were told about this issue. So I think it makes sense, because otherwise clubs will just cheat the system and really use any loophole possible to get these long contracts in, and then financial fair play is a joke already. It would be an even bigger joke after. And Fabrizio Romano also commented on the Mason Mount rumors. Mason Mount is linked with Liverpool as well, but I highly doubt that Chelsea would sell one of their homegrown players and one of the most talented players because of signing so many new players. Fabrizio Romano said that at the moment I'm told that Liverpool's top priority remains Jude Bellingham, and they also follow Matheus Nunes very closely. Let's see what's going to happen with Mason Mount. At the moment his new contract situation has to be clarified, as talks with Chelsea have been ongoing for months, and Mason Mount is probably not a player that many of the Liverpool fans would have ever thought that he would end up at Anfield, because he's a Chelsea homegrown player actually. This could be a chance to land a very experienced player who is also very talented for a relatively low transfer fee, because he only has 18 months left on his current deal. So if Liverpool sign him in the summer, he only has 1 year left on his contract, unless of course he signs a new contract. The big question is, will Mason Mount want to stay at Chelsea, where he might be on the bench many times and not starting regularly? I mean, Chelsea signing so many new players must have flashing warning signs in Mason Mount's head in regards to his playing time. So let's wait and see, and I will keep updating you guys on this situation as well. And stay tuned, because more videos are on the way. I already recorded a Liverpool career mode video as well, and I will start editing it as soon as I finished with this video. So thanks for watching guys, have a nice day, see you later, goodbye.